How is it going, everyone? We are heading into a new year of game releases, and in this video, I want to highlight some of the new PS5 games that are dropping in January of 2026. Gonna be kind of interesting covering 2026 titles. I mean, it's a new year, there's gonna be a batch of new games, and looking at the entire slate of games coming out in 2026, I gotta say, it's shaping up to be an even better year than 2025. However, January historically is a little bit of a quieter month. Usually the first half of the month is really quiet, and then you see things pick up in the latter half of the month, and then really as you get into February, it's all systems go, and there's a lot of big titles coming out, but there's still some notable stuff coming out in January. A bunch of free titles, a lot of free games, so we'll see how that all turns out. We're gonna cover that. We're gonna cover some other notable titles, so let's just get right into it, and let's kick things off with Code Vein 2. Yes, Code Vein will finally be getting a sequel, and this has been long awaited. Code Vein was a fairly successful game when it initially came out back in 2019, and now we're finally getting a follow-up title that you're going to be able to jump right into Code Vein 2 without playing Code Vein 1. Don't worry about that. You do have an anime aesthetic Souls-like here. An epic action-adventure awaits where you and your chosen partners explore a vast world, face fierce battles against powerful enemies, and uncover an epic story that transcends time. And revenants have transformed into mindless monsters called horrors. As a revenant hunter, the player shall halt the world's inevitable collapse by traveling to the past with a girl called Lou, who possesses the power to manipulate time. An epic adventure awaits, and it's a tale across time. Embark on a journey that spans both the present and the past as you search for clues to prevent the world's destruction, alter the fates of key revenant characters you encounter in the past, while uncovering lost histories and the hidden truths of the world. Intense and satisfying combat. Dive into adrenaline-fueled battles where reading enemy moves and mastering your arsenal are key to survival. Unleash powerful skills, adapt on the fly, and conquer relentless foes in fights that deliver both intensity and triumph. Unique battle system as well. Experience Code Vein 2's unique gameplay mechanic where the player drains and acquires blood from enemies to unleash a variety of skills. With the series' new build system, you can freely customize weapons and skills to suit your own battle styles. Powerful partner characters are available as well. Explore the world with trusted and powerful allies who can fight alongside you to enhance your abilities. Each partner brings unique abilities and deep connections that shape your journey. Code Vein 2 will be rounding out January as it'll be dropping at the end of the month on January 29th. Next up, we have the first of a few free titles, this one based on a popular anime. The 7 Deadly Sins will be getting a game adaptation in the 7 Deadly Sins Origin, an open-world anime RPG set in the future of the 7 Deadly Sins. Step into the role of Prince Tristan and explore an open-world Britannia as you embark on a journey to restore order to a world thrown into chaos by the collision of time and space. It's a brand new original story set with the familiar universe of the 7 Deadly Sins. Take on the role of Prince Tristan and adventure of the 7 Deadly Sins. Explore a dynamic open-world Britannia teeming with secrets, formidable monsters, and breathtaking landscapes. Assemble a team of heroes with a wide variety of abilities to explore Britannia together. Build your team from a diverse roster of heroes, each with unique abilities, and uncover an original story set within the 7 Deadly Sins universe, exclusive to Origin, and battle alongside fan-favorite characters from across the series, transcending timelines and dimensions. Meet compelling new original heroes appearing for the first time in the 7 Deadly Sin Origin and moments of the 7 Deadly Sins. Outside of combat, enjoy moments of peace and leisure, go fishing, cook meals, or simply explore uncharted territories with friends and allies and discover hidden dungeons, unearth rare treasures, and immerse yourself in a multiverse adventure unlike any others. 7 Deadly Sins Origins will be dropping on January 28th. Next up, we have a game that not only is one of my most anticipated games of January, it is by far my most anticipated game of January, and it's actually one of my most anticipated games of the entire year, and that is the latest Legend of Heroes title, The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. Now, I don't want to go on too much of a tangent about this right now, just because everybody that has interest in Legend of Heroes and they're caught up with the franchise, I don't have to sell you on this game. You're caught up with the franchise for a reason, and chances are you are playing every entry that comes out. I will say this Trails through Daybreak 2 was kind of a filler title. Did I enjoy it? Yes. And is it gonna have some relevance to the story? Yes. And you do have to play it to play Trails Beyond the Horizon, but after the lull that Daybreak 2 did offer, I feel like Beyond the Horizon, we're gonna get back swinging as far as the overarching Trails and narrative with Beyond the Horizon, and I could not be more excited. When January 15th rolls around, any other game that I'm playing is getting dropped, and we are jumping right into Trails Beyond the Horizon, and chances are, if you're a Legend of Heroes fan, you're probably feeling the exact same way. However, if you're not a fan of Legend of Heroes, do not start with Trails Beyond the Horizon. That goes without saying. This is the third game in the Calvard arc that kicked off with Trails Through Daybreak, and really, if you're trying to get into the series right now, the game you should be playing is Trails from the Sky First Chapter. That's by far the best starting point. It's the kickoff to the entire series. We have the ground-up remake, and it was done phenomenally well. Just go play that. Otherwise, if you're a longtime fan, Trails Beyond the Horizon should be a tremendous pickup and should be a great time as well. That'll be dropping on January the 15th. By the way, there is a free demo available right now if you do want to check that out, if you want an early taste of the game, and the progress on that will carry on over into the full game. I personally am just waiting for the full game to drop, and January 15th can't come soon enough for me. Next up, we have a brand new horror title in BrokenLore Unfollow, a first-person psychological horror game that explores the impact social media has on mental health through the story of Anne, a victim of bullying trapped in a surreal nightmare where she must solve a dark mystery and confront sinister creatures. Really do feel in the current state of the world, exploring this in the form of a psychological horror game is incredibly captivating, can be incredibly captivating, and it can be something that I feel like a lot of people will find compelling. We'll see how BrokenLore Unfollow turns out, as that'll be dropping on January the 16th. Next up, we have I Hate This Place, a craft-based isometric survival horror game with twisted monsters and warped reality. Scavenge and build to survive terrifying days and nights while using stealth and noise to fight enemies that stalk by sound, all styled with bold comic art and an 80s horror vibe. I Hate This Place will be out on January 29th. Next up, we have Cassette Boy, very much a throwback of a title. All you see is all there is. Cassette Boy is a puzzle RPG where what exists depends on you. At first glance, Cassette Boy looks like a simple pixel art game, but there's much more beneath the surface. What appears to be a 2D world is actually 3D, and by rotating the world, what is visible or invisible from the protagonist's point of view changes entirely. To solve puzzles, you'll need to twist and rotate the map to change your perspective. For example, if something is hidden behind a wall and not visible from your viewpoint, it simply doesn't exist. You'll advance the game by hiding obstacles out of sight or revealing secret paths. Cassette Boy has an interesting style to it. We'll see how it turns out when the game officially drops on January 14th. Next up, we have The Ninth Charnel. This is a brand new psychological survival horror title. The Ninth Charnel is filled with a rich and frightening atmosphere while exploring the many mysteries of this world. You must survive whether you do it through stealth or by using weapons. At its scariest, the game preys on the player's anxiety, survival, and exploration skills. It takes place in a not-so-future world where people have lost faith in the prosperity of human development, people are selfish, and governments are corrupt. The Ninth Charnel will be dropping on January 30th. Next up, we have the latest game from the Game Bakers, and that is Cairn. Now, if you're not familiar with the Game Bakers, they've done some really high-quality titles, including Haven and Fury. Those are two games that I recommend all the time. Are they absolutely perfect? No, but Haven is a great co-op title. Fury is one of the more chaotic action games that you're gonna come across, and now they've got another really interesting game coming out in Cairn, a adventure climbing title. Reach a summit never climbed before in the survival climber from the creators of Fury and Haven. Climb anywhere and plan your route carefully. Discover what Ava is willing to sacrifice to achieve the ascent of a lifetime. Once again, has a great art style. Fury and Haven both had art styles that really set them apart, and Cairn is no different. And I gotta say, from an environment standpoint, I think it looks great, and we'll see how all of that turns out, given they've dropped two really high-quality games at this point so far. Hopefully, they make it 3 for 3, as Cairn is gonna be dropping on January 29th. Next up, we have another free-to-play title, one that has had a bit of controversy just based on its placement in the Video Game Awards and its reveal, and that is Highguard. Highguard is a brand new multiplayer hero shooter that will be dropping on January 26th. Now, it's really unfortunate how this game was structured in terms of its reveal, and I don't know who greenlit this. I am sure, just based on this is the only sensible thing that I can come to a conclusion with, is that there is an investor involved that wanted this game to be the closing title of the Video Game Awards, and there was a very, very hefty financial transaction that The Video Game Awards team, Jeff Keighley, they could not refuse, and they just went to the highest bidder. That is the only sense I could make of this, because I know Jeff Keighley is not dumb. I know that people that are involved in the development of this game, they can't be that dumb. Anybody with a functioning brain cell could realize that debuting this game as the closer at the Video Game Awards was just gonna be awful for this game's optics, and that's exactly what happened. And it's unfortunate because does this game look like it could be fun? Yeah, it does, but you just set off the debut of this game so badly, and I don't know how this happens over and over again. It happened with Concord in the Burger trailer. It happened with games like Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. How do you debut a game and leave the debuting impression so bad and structure it so poorly and be so out of touch with your audience? It is just insane to me, and you're doing a disservice to the game itself. I don't know how this could get through everything, and I don't know if Jeff Keighley's a smart guy. I know that he would know that this game would have a bad outlook. Was that just such a big financial proposition that you couldn't turn down? I just cannot find it to be sensible in any regards. Regardless, we do have a brand new hero shooter coming out, and it is going to be free to play, so it's going to cost nothing to check out, and it's coming from the creators of Apex Legends and Titanfall, and it is a PvP raid shooter where players will ride, fight, and raid as wardens, arcane gunslingers sent to fight for control of a mythical continent. I really hope that the game turns out well, but it is fighting such an uphill battle that it's just going to be interesting to see how all of that turns out, and I just think you can learn a lot, and no matter if it turns out well, was there any W to be had by debuting a game that just led to the game being absolutely clown, getting disliked on YouTube? And then read the comments section of the reveal trailer. That tells you everything. Nobody wants to debut a game like that when the reaction is that negative, and I just feel like the game was set up to fail, but it is what it is. It'll be coming out January 26th, and we'll see how it turns out then. Next up, we have Mio Memories in Orbit. You play as an android Mio in this mesmerizing Metroidvania where you explore the vessel, an enormous technological ark overgrown with machines gone rogue, uncover its secrets, enhance Mio's abilities, and save the spaceship and its residents from oblivion. I think this game has an absolutely gorgeous art style. It looks incredible in that regard, and the gameplay looks incredibly satisfying as well as a Metroidvania action title. You're Mio, a nimble robot with extraordinary abilities. You wake up in the vessel, a spaceship drifting aimlessly in space. This enormous technological ark, whose initial purpose remains unknown, lies now as a field of ruins overgrown with lush vegetation and machines gone rogue. You'll explore a captivating world, behold an artistic wonder, experience a magnificent world of breathtaking scenery and innumerable details inspired by comics, paintings, and anime. Its universe is full of wonder and artistic curiosities. Let its unique and dynamic soundtrack, blending lo-fi beats and melodies, carry you through this captivating universe and keep on the move and confront a unique bestiary throughout as well. Your loot, upgrade, and master. Mio Memories in Orbit is due out on January 20th, and it's going to be a $19.99 title. Great price point there as well. Next up, we have another free title in Arknights Endfield, an RPG that is dropping. Endfield inherits the worldview of Arknights, and it features all new gameplay mechanics and content. Endfield allows the players to control a party as they explore Talos 2, complete missions, unlock new story chapters, and take on engaging challenges. The players' team will also meet different factions and enemies as the story progresses seamlessly. These encounters will offer an epic experience of real-time combat with various tactics set in the universe of Arknights, which has exceeded 100 million downloads. Endfield introduces a new frontier storyline and a world built around exploration, strategic real-time combat, and base building. Players command squads of up to 4 operators, combining skills, elemental synergies, and coordinated tactics across fast-paced encounters throughout as well. Arknights Endfield is a 3D free-to-play RPG, and it will be out on January 22nd. Next up, we have Code Violet, the third-person action horror title, and I am really curious on how this is going to turn out. Am I absolutely optimistic about how this game is going to turn out? No, I'm not. Do I like the vibes that the game has? Oh, absolutely. I think it's pretty interesting in that regard, but Quantum Error didn't turn out too well, so we'll see how this turns out. It will be priced at a budget price point of $49.99. Code Violet has you survive the horror and unravel the truth. Dive into Code Violet, an exhilarating third-person action horror game from Team Kill Media. In the 25th century, a cataclysm has left Earth uninhabitable, driving humanity's survivors to Trappist 1E. Heart-stopping survival gameplay is noted. Feel the panic as you outmaneuver relentless dinosaurs with scarce resources and stealth, delivering the intense panic horror you crave. Strategic inventory management, explosive action, horror combat, stunning ray-traced visuals, and adaptive triggers and haptic feedback are noted as well. Code Violet will be out on January the 10th. And lastly, we have another free title and a major one dropping in January. The League of Legends fighting game will be out on PlayStation 5. That is 2XKO. 2XKO is an incredibly stylish fighting game, and it's totally free to play from Riot Games, obviously the creators of League of Legends and Valorant. You've got 2v2 combat and 2XKO. Good teamwork makes the difference between victory and defeat. Fight solo to control both champions on your team, or grab a friend to duo with. Switch up your game every match with fuses. Powerful playstyle modifiers that change the rules your team plays by. Legendary fighters, League of Legends' iconic champions take the stage with fresh movesets inspired by the MOBA and reimagined for fighting games. Immerse yourself in the world of Runeterra with beautifully crafted stages, cutting-edge 2D graphics, and original music tracks that bring your battles to life. And lobbies and matchmaking, step into a virtual arcade where your next duo partner or rival awaits. Ranked, casual, and private lobbies let you play your way, whether you want to compete, spectate, or just smash. Plus, with a best-in-class rollback netcode and anti-cheat systems, 2XKO delivers fair, lag-free gameplay every time you queue up. We'll see how this one turns out. We've got a lot of fighting game competition. Let's see if 2XKO can make an impact when it drops as a free-to-play title in January of 2026. And that is going to do it for me. Again, I wouldn't say an absolutely loaded lineup of new game releases in January, but definitely titles I'm excited for. The standouts to me, Code Vein 2, Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, of course. Some of the free-to-play titles, Arknights, Endfield, and 2XKO. Those are standout games to me. I think Cassette Boy has a lot of potential, and that's super unique. And Mio Memories in Orbit, if you're a fan of that style of game, that game looks gorgeous and should definitely be on your radar. A lot of other games rounding out the lineup, but that's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.